Hey, it's you. What's going on? You're watching videos on my channel again, I see. I've been watching you watch them. It's good stuff, too, because I make so many videos and I attach bat pictures to all my cool videos so everybody can see, oh, look, there's a cool bat. I like that bat. And they see, oh, there's another one with another cool bat, and they like that bat, too. And they seem to like the bat videos a lot, and I get to talk about bats a lot, and everybody likes me, and sometimes they get hypnotized, which is really cool because their faces go weird. They do a weird thing with their, sometimes they do the swirly eye thing, which, I mean, I'm a fan of the swirly eye thing. You don't have to be a fan of the swirly eye thing. You're allowed to do the swirly eye thing if you want to. There's no rule against it, but go ahead. Go ahead. You can just close your eyes again if you haven't done it already. I know that most of the time when people get a video like this, they think immediately, what am I supposed to do to make this work? And they think about it, and then they close their eyes right up, and then they know, okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing that makes the video do the thing to my brain. That's good. And other people are just like, well, I'll stare at the wall, or I'll pick a point, or maybe I'll even scroll through tweets and I'll see, oh yeah, politics. I love it. I love to scroll through all my tweets and feel weird things when I'm supposed to be getting hypnotized by a bat. And they do fun stuff, and at some point their eyes just snap closed, and they start to sound like this when they talk. Although of course they don't know it because they're not talking. It'd be real funny if you tried to talk, but I don't think you're going to. I think you're going to stay like that. Like, if you want to talk to your screen, be my guest. But unfortunately, I'm just a recording, so I can't hear you as much as it sounds like I can. And I like to get that stuff out of the way because a lot of people do have trouble with recordings, and a lot of people don't know exactly how to relate to them. But I mean, you can trust me. I'm a real person. I'm right on the other side of the screen, and I'm speaking at some indeterminate time, and I cannot for the life of me hear what you're saying, so you can do whatever you want with yourself. And that's good stuff, and we're going to breathe a little bit more, and I want you to do that a little bit. That's good. The thing is that a lot of people expect that there's going to be stuff that's hard to do. They expect that they're going to have to try really hard. And of course, the first thing that everybody has to do is they have to breathe. I mean, if they don't breathe, they die. So they have to breathe. That's good. And then later they can do other stuff. But if they get the breathing basically right, they're doing it right, that's good. And I'm going to keep talking so you don't forget to breathe. Although I suppose if you forgot to breathe, like I said, you die. So you'll probably keep breathing. And you'll keep that going through real soft, and you might hear me breathe a little bit too, because unfortunately I have to breathe as well, even though I pretend to be this cool bat dude who has all these vampire powers. And even though you're welcome to think of me that way, I do have to breathe exactly like you. That's good, and I'll take a breath myself, and you can feel, for some reason, I'm taking real shallow breaths. You can feel that, so I think what you're going to do is you're going to take real deep breaths to compensate. That's good. And oh, you can do the thing where you go like, and you do that with your body, and that's fun to do. I think people like to do that for some reason. It's fun for them. I don't know. A lot of people they like to breathe so hard they notice they're breathing hard, and it's fine to do that stuff. And usually after that stuff happens, you can settle right into a more natural rhythm of breathing, and you can actually feel really good about that. Is the thing that people usually notice, is that they find their own rhythm to breathe in, and they find that it's a little bit more comfortable than the other ones, and they can keep those eyes closed. Now there's people who you tell them to keep their eyes closed, and they think, well, fine, I'm going to open my eyes. I'm going to wink with those eyes. I'm going to do stuff with them. And the thing that they're thinking is that, gosh, I don't know if I want to go under, so maybe I'll do it wrong. Maybe I'll have a weird accident. Maybe I'll open my eyes a little bit. And that can be really cute because they'll peek around their rooms and they'll be like, oh, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, I was going to keep those eyes closed, but I got distracted and I had a weird thought. So they came open again, didn't they? And then their eyes come open and they do stuff with their heads, and then they're like, gosh, I guess it's not working. And I know that you would never do something like that, but if you do, it's fine because that's a normal thing people do. And I think you're cute either way. Now, I say that, I mean, obviously, I can't see you, but statistically, I'll have you know, I show this stuff to a lot of people, and all the people I show it to, they're really cute, and they show it to their friends who are also really cute. And chances are, if you're somebody vaguely connected to me in any way, there's probably something a little bit cute about you, and you're welcome to have that aspect if you'd like. Not everybody wants to be cute, as it turns out. Some people just want to breathe, and other people don't want to be cute. They want to be tough, or they want to be cool, or they want to do other things like that. And some people aren't sure that they want to go into hypnosis. Some people aren't sure about that, and some people worry that, well, if I go under for hypnosis, what are people going to think about me? Are they going to think I'm weird or something? Are they going to think there's something wrong with me or something like that? And a lot of people they have this idea that there's no way this can be normal. This has to be something weird. This has to be something crazy and cryptic and occult and stuff like that. And those are the people who are like, well, wait a second. We're like, I don't know. We're probably like 3 hours into the video at this point, and I feel normal. And my answer would be, well, you don't feel normal because you're lying down with your eyes closed and listening to an audio clip for a long time, and that's not normal for you. I mean, it might be. I mean, I don't know. There are people who will take a bath and they'll put on podcast for the bath, but you're doing something really abnormal with your head and your face and your. I mean, okay, maybe not your face. It'd be funny if you did something abnormal with your face, but I haven't really talked about your face yet. But anyway, you might be doing something abnormal with your head and your face and your body and stuff like that, just because, like, the whole ritual of sitting down to listen to a hypnosis file isn't exactly typical. And what some people will notice is that they start that ritual and they lay themselves down and they think, oh my God, it's already weird. I'm already anxious. I'm already shaking a little bit. And they can shake a little bit more if they want to, but I think that you won't. I think you'll be fine. Because I think that usually these things become a little bit more familiar, and then there's, like I said, there's the thought of, oh gosh, what if this is too familiar? Isn't it supposed to be weird? Isn't it supposed to be like nothing I've ever done before? And I guess the answer is that, well, for some people feel exactly the same right up until they do a thing, and other people feel real weird inside their heads, and they talk like this, and they go like, oh, they're doing the thing in their heads, and it feels real weird. And sometimes people do that stuff, and other times they don't. And I would say that usually the thing you look for is that there's going to be a point in the session where you're going to be doing things that are not ordinary for you. And you might notice that, and you might be doing things that aren't ordinary for you. And a good thing to do would be to analyze, well, what does it feel like to be going into those things? Because you're going to keep going into those things, stuff like that. And usually you'll notice that I barely talk about thoughts at all, except when I'm talking about thoughts I already think you might be having. That's because usually I think that you don't need to move your thoughts to a different place if you don't want to. Sometimes people find that it's helpful to like deliberately try to clear out thoughts or deliberately try to feel another way. But I think that generally the best thing to do is to just let things happen. And I know that everybody says that, and you probably hear it before every hypnosis file, that you're just supposed to let things happen. And we don't know what that means. We don't know what it means to just let things happen. Because a lot of people think that they can get into this passively accepting mindset. And the thing is that a lot of people think they have this over the ordinary day, but not everybody actually gets into it in the ordinary day. There are a lot of people who get stressed out by things a lot. There are a lot of people who get a lot of stimulus that they're not sure about. There's a lot of people who have to read contradictory cues, and they're told, well, just be passively accepting, or, just do your thing that's normal for you. Just be in a mode where you're letting things happen, and they don't necessarily have that mode, and they have to discover it on their own. And I don't think that it's bad that people have to discover it on their own, but I think that usually the things that you can do to help out are just to remember that for every thought you have, there might be another thought that's the exact opposite of that thought that you could also be having, and that you don't know right now whether it's right or not, and that going to the additional effort to determine if it's right is just an extra step that you can make or not make, but you'll know that you're making it, and that's going to affect whether you make it. And things can be going on in your head like that. Just right now, they can be going on in your head in whatever way. And I'm going to tell you to do some other stuff. And there's going to be a point where you realize, hey, some of that stuff sounds objectionably hypnosis-y. There's something a little bit hypnosis-y about those words he's saying. And what I would say is that most people who do hypno would say, well, this whole thing sounds very hypnosis-y to me. But there's a lot of people who are like, wait a second, he gave me a suggestion. He told me I can't do a thing, and now I have to try to do the thing. And I'm like, well, obviously, you can try to do the thing. You can see if it works when you try to do the thing, because it's fun to do that. But I would say that, like, probably there's little parts of you that are doing all the sorts of things that are normal for a session like this, just because you're trying to make it work and you're doing stuff right. And usually when people try to make something work, unlike when they try other stuff, usually when people give it a real try, they'll find that they can just intuit their way through it, and they can do the things in their head that make the thing work the way that they'd like to. And they don't have to try anymore because the thing that they're doing just seems to happen on its own, and it's good stuff. And other times people have a real hard time, and that's fun too, because I get to see them struggle, and people who are struggling are always really cute. But I don't think that's you, because I think you're cool. And maybe you're not cool, and that's fine too, because hypnosis works on people who aren't cool too. And you'll keep those. Oh, go ahead, you'll do a thing with your eyeballs. Are you gonna? Oh, you're gonna keep them closed. That's good. Some of you probably open them and like, yeah, that's technically a thing, because I wasn't clear. But I like it when people have their eyes closed, because then they're cute. And as you'll remember, they can't see what I'm doing, which is fun, because I could be doing anything. I could have replaced that bat picture with a cat picture. I could have even replaced it with a goat picture. Maybe your eyes are peeking open a little bit because they want to see the picture. Well, to be honest, I haven't picked the picture yet because I'm still recording the audio. So frankly, I could do it or I could not do it. Even I don't know what you're seeing right now. That's good stuff though. But you want to close those. You'll close those eyes again. And I tell you want to. And I mean, obviously, I don't know what you want to do. Maybe you want to have a smoothie or something. I don't control the things I control them a little bit because I can talk about them and I can remind you of stuff. But obviously, a whole lot of the work that you do is going to be done in your own head in response to all those things that I keep saying. And you'll breathe like that. And you don't have to try real hard. You'll do the right thing. And you notice that that breathing, usually it stays the same way. Sometimes people's breathing, they go into the because they're real excited, but I don't think I said anything exciting yet. I think I said cute stuff. That's good stuff, by the way. I really like it a lot when I get to do cute stuff with people. So I hope that you'll be cute with me for a little bit longer because I think you're good. And we're going to have you breathe a little bit more because I think you're real good at breathing. And we'll Oh, look at that. I did a breathing too, and I'm really good at breathing because I'm cool like you. And I think I'm going to be a little bit more like a bat just for now. Of course, I've told you I'm not really a bat, but I'm about as much of a bat as I think you can be without not being actually a bat. That was a double negative. Gosh, you probably caught that because you're good at paying attention to stuff and you don't think about the ones you don't catch. That's good. Well, now you're thinking about them, which is fun stuff, and you'll breathe again. That's good, and I think it's fun when you get to catch me on things, and other times you don't get to catch me on things, and either way, that's fine. And the thing is that when I say stuff like this, there are people who are like, "Well, I can't let Nyogmi win. I have to catch him on everything," and that's an okay thing to be doing because it's one of those things. Like I said, I don't really care where you move your mind to because people generally have things happen on their own and then their mind kind of follows after the things that are happening. But like I encourage people, to find their own way to be engaged in stuff because what happens with a lot of people is that they're like, well, there's all the talking happening, there's a file happening, and in the meantime, I just want my body to be soft and comfortable, and I want to do things with my head, and I want to move my arms around and stuff like that. And is that the right way to have my arms? And are my eyes supposed to be open? They're not, by the way, they're closed right now. And they're thinking about all of that stuff, and all of that stuff makes it really hard for them to do the hypnophile thing. But we really like it when they get to do the hypnophile thing, and they don't know, they're thinking like, gosh, what am I supposed to be engaged with? It's like, if you have a dog and you don't give the dog a chew toy, then I don't know what the dog does because I've never had a dog that didn't have a chew toy. You can tell me if you want. You can even leave that in the comments, but you don't have to. But like, I'm genuinely curious about like I don't know how people distract themselves for other files. I think it's easier if somebody's giving you stuff to talk about and stuff to think about. And I think that hopefully, I think there's a little part of you that has that stuff. And meanwhile, other parts of you are going, like that, or maybe they're all focused, or maybe you're all in one place. Because if all of you is focused on one thing, I've got some news from you. That means that I'm doing it right. But if maybe parts of you are doing other stuff, that also means I'm doing it right because I can talk to those parts and I can make them be real cute like that. Now, when I say they're being real cute, I'm not telling them what to do, but I think they're already cute, so they're going to do more of it. And that's fun to do, though, is the thing, because I think there's something really fun about it. And now you're thinking, well, that sounds suspiciously hypnosis-y, and yeah, it does. So keep those eyes closed, and you're going to try to open them. And they're not going to open, are they? Because I told them not to. And keep those cheeks soft, though. That's good. I didn't tell you to make them soft, but those cheeks are soft. That's good. And you're going to try to open those eyes, aren't you? But they're not going to open. See, I told you. That's good. And sometimes I tell people they can really try, but of course when I tell them that, they think, well, wait, really trying means they actually come open. And no, it doesn't. It means they stay closed. That's good. If I wanted them to come open, I'd just tell them to come open. But I want you to fail, and it's fun. And you're not really failing because you're doing the thing right, and you're making me very happy. I mean, I think you're making me very happy. You could probably find a way to make me miserable by closing your eyes, but I don't know what that would be. There's lots of ways to make me miserable, but you're not going to make me miserable right now because you're cute like that, and we're going to do more of it. That's good stuff. And I'm going to tell you to do a few more things because I think it's fun stuff, and we're going to breathe a little bit. That's good. This isn't meant to be like a super hard file. This is meant to be a file that everybody can do, but I'm going to give you a few things that are fun to do. You're going to try with those eyes again. That's good. And we're going to do a thing with your arm. That's good. That arm is going to, that hand is rotating, isn't it? Is that hand lifting a little bit? Why is that hand lifting up? Oh, it is lifting up, by the way. That's good. I don't know if it's your left hand or your right hand, but, you've got a hand that's doing the thing. That's good. And if your hand wasn't doing the thing, well, now it has a chance to catch up because it's a cool hand, and you can even move those fingers around a little bit just to wake up that hand. Because sometimes your hand will fall asleep, and then you want the hand to do the thing, and it does the thing. And now that's good. You can rotate it around like a robot hand. That's fun, though. That's good. You're going to find a good place to set it down. You don't got to think about it too hard, which means you're probably going to think about it a lot. But once you find it, that's good. That's good. I'm going to keep talking once you find it, and then you won't be able to think about it anymore because I'll still be talking, and then you'll find it there. That's good. And your hand's doing a thing. That's good. And we're going to breathe real slow. That's good. And I just want you to relax a little bit more. And in a moment, I'm going to pick you up a bit, and you're going to realize just how far down you've gone without even being told to. Well, that's not true. I've told you lots of times. You just didn't notice. That's good. And you'll come right back up like that. See? That's good. But you're not going to do it long. Blink your eyes a few times. They're open. That's good. And you'll come right back. Oh gosh, you're going down again? That's good. This elevator goes both directions and we're cozy like that. I think we're real cozy like that, and we can do more of that. Oh gosh, and we can be real small and real cozy. That's good. Look, there's a bat there. He's cute. I think we like the bat, but I don't know for sure. We don't have to like the bat. That's good. And but he is real cute, by the way. I think he's real cute. Maybe you'll think about, oh, maybe I'll let you scritch the bat later. But right now, you're just thinking about, yep, there's a bat there. We love bat. That's good. And maybe you don't think there's a literal bat there. But of course, it's like when you watch a movie, like let's say you watch Batman, you don't literally think there's a Batman there. That's good. I mean, that'd be weird if you did because you'd like get him out of my house or whatever, and you wouldn't want to do that because you like the movie. I mean, I think you like the movie. I don't know. I didn't see that movie. You'll keep those eyes closed again. That's good. You'll keep them closed, and you're gonna breathe. Why don't you breathe real soft now? That's good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you say the word yes, and it's gonna come out, and you're gonna think that doesn't sound right. That sounds different from my normal voice, and we'll hear it come out now. Yes. Yes, that's good. See, it comes out a little bit slurred. That's good. And it doesn't get real hard to talk, but you're going to feel that relaxation. And I don't know, tongues are allowed to be relaxed too if they want to, and your head can. Yeah, your head can do that too, can it? That's good. And it gets heavy, doesn't it? That's good. It's not going to fall over. It just gets heavy. That's good. And you get to be real cute like that is the thing. You're real good at being real cute, and it's good like that. And there's more of that, isn't there? And you're cute like that. That's good. And we'll touch, and we'll keep you soft like that, and we'll breathe real slow. That's good. And it gets real slow in there, doesn't it? That's good. I'm going to tell you to wake for a moment, and those eyes are going to open real slow. Now they're opening real slow. You wake. That's good. You can feel those eyes opening up real slow, can't you? They open very slow. And in a moment, I'm going to have those eyes close themselves again, and we'll feel them. Oh, they're already doing it, aren't they? They're closing, and you're getting soft in there. That's warm. Oh, it's nice and warm in there. I think we like the way that feels. That's good. That's good. I think there's something really good about that, isn't there? There's more of that. I really like that is the thing, though. I think it gets better. That's good. And we can do more of that, and your body has its own urgent things to be doing. And there's a part of you that's wondering, what's going on? What is that like? Is that the way I thought it was going to be? I wonder what that's like. And I think it's thinking about it. That's good. And maybe it sticks a little finger out just to feel around. And maybe there's a little tiny part of you that's slightly outside. Maybe there's a tiny part of you that's looking around, and I wonder what it thinks of the whole thing. I wonder if it thinks that's good. And it can look around a little bit more because people are curious about what they're going to feel like. And make no mistake, I'm telling you to feel things, and you're going to feel them. And you'll say yes again, and it comes out strange. Yes, like that, see? That's good. You'll say it? See, there it is. That's good. And if you miss a thing or two, that's always fine, but you'll be soft like that. That's good. That's good, and I'm going to relax you a little bit further now, and you'll feel that. You'll go, that's good, like that. See? You'll breathe. That's good. Now, in a moment, I'm going to have you wake up, but I'm not going to have you do that right away. I'm going to have you stay down for a little while. I think it's nice to stay down for a little while. I think there's something good about that. Oh, I think there's something really good about that. Oh, and there's more of that. And we'll keep it soft. And it's going to feel like lifting any part of your body is too much effort. And you'll have those eyes tightly closed, but not so tight. They go tight when you close them, and then they go soft like that, don't they? See, I told you they go soft, and they stay like that. That's good. That's good. And you'll do the thing with your head that it does when you're sleeping. That's good. And I wonder if there's a tight wing wrapped right around. You feel that going up your body. That's good. There's a moment of tension, and then as the wing grips, it goes loose. I know that it goes loose because I can feel it right inside there. You'll be very soft. That's good. And the more of it you wait for, the more of it you feel. And there's very good, and I'll touch you on your back. And you're very good, soft, soft, soft creature. That's good. You're going to breathe, I don't know for how long. You're not going to go all the way to sleep. You'll be aware of about how much time is passing. And probably within a minute, if it's not the best, maybe 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes, you'll decide. You won't spend a time that you wouldn't be comfortable with because part of you's watching out for you. You'll spend a plausible amount of time being nice and relaxed. There's that vague sense of a bat. Maybe there's a wing around you. Maybe there's something on your back. Oh, maybe he's grinning at you. Maybe you can see his face. Maybe you can see the green eyes. I don't know what you see, but there's stuff that works beautifully on you. And you can keep that stuff up right inside your head. You can do it exactly right, and it's going to last for whatever an appropriate time for you would be. And then when you're done with that, you'll come right back up and you won't be holding any suggestions for me at all, at least from this scene. I don't know if you're holding anything for me from other scenes. You'll keep the stuff that you're holding from other scenes if it's stuff you want to keep. But you won't be holding anything from this scene. That's good. That's good. And why don't you relax for a bit? And you'll do exactly what I said. You'll come up and you won't be holding anything from this scene later. And you'll remember exactly how you got here. That's important too, because I forgot to say the thing. That's good. All right, now you can do the relaxing thing. See, I told you you could, and there it comes. That's it. There it is. That's good. Goodbye, and yeah, get some sleep. See ya.